You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, Stephen A. Smith has stepped into it with the Waltzers again. Because every time, guys, Stephen A. takes one step off the left, just one little step, they go after this man. And they have now done it again, folks. Because Stephen A. Smith has agreed with President Trump about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show performance. Not all of it, just one major thing that he agreed with President Trump, and they want this man canceled. Stephen A. actually addressed this, folks. Now we got the clip here of what Stephen A. actually said when he actually said President Trump has a valid point when it comes to Bad Bunny performing in Spanish. They didn't like that. The Waltzers did not like that. And now they're trying to get Stephen A. fired from ESPN, even though Stephen A. did not mention this on First Take. He was actually on his own show, Stephen A. Smith Show. But apparently people have been calling in to ESPN to get this man canceled, to get this man fired for having an opinion. Now, I don't agree with everything that Stephen A. Smith says, but when I hear something that Stephen A. says and I don't agree with him on, I don't want this man to get fired. I really don't. Stephen A. Smith, when he got his contract, I was like, happy for him, man. I want everybody to make as much money as they can, including people I don't agree with on everything. But these leftists, man, you must agree with them 100% of the time or you're done. It makes absolutely no sense. But hey, that's just the way the left actually operates, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Here we go. But first, check out blackwhitenetwork.com. Support us by becoming a member. Memberships are just $10 a month. You can actually save money by getting the annual plan. Rhodes and I post member videos over there on the website. And every Friday, we actually have our member stream as well. So make sure you guys sign up for that. Also, if you would like to donate to us, we have a donation tab here. You can donate $1, $5, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We appreciate it. And running the sale, guys, free shipping on everything in our merch store, including our Black and White Sports football shirt. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition that actually has the U.S. flag with the America 250 logo on the back. We have all of the Black and White Sports gear, including hats as well. But if you are a paying member to the website, guys, you get 25% off your entire order. So let's do it. So right here, this is the clip here of Stephen A. Smith agreeing with President Trump. But oh no, he's not allowed to actually agree with the president. Listening to what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
If most people don't understand the lyrics because you're speaking it in what they deem to be a foreign language, that is a legitimate point that the president made. That part. That doesn't mean they had a problem with it. I'm just saying his statement that most people didn't understand anything he was saying. There's millions upon millions of Americans that would have wanted to hear something in English other than Lady Gaga. That is true. And me personally, been nice to see J-Lo out there. Been nice to see Shakira out there. Been nice to see a few people celebrating their Hispanic heritage, no doubt. But it also would have been nice if some of the songs were in English. That's all. The president is speaking on behalf, or was speaking on behalf of tens of millions of Americans who are like, I didn't understand a word he was saying because I don't know Spanish. That is a valid point.
Yeah. So you heard that from Stephen A. Smith. What he said wasn't wrong. Most Americans, guys, don't speak Spanish. I mean, we got like, 350 million people in the United States, and like 40 million people speak Spanish. The overwhelming majority, guys, don't speak Spanish. This is why, folks, you actually had a huge dip in the halftime show viewers from last year. And this has nothing to do with race, guys. It's nothing against Latinos. He brought up J-Lo and Shakira. Both of them actually performed at the Super Bowl before. But they sung in English. And Shakira isn't even from the United States. She's from Colombia. And Shakira really became a big-time star in the United States when she actually released an album. I believe this is back in like 2002. She released an album in English. Bad Bunny has 0 songs in English. Now, if he actually wants to continue to make songs in Spanish, hey, don't have a problem with that. But when mainland American people don't listen to it because they don't understand the words, hey, nothing you can do about it. Now, I believe I actually said this. Maybe I actually said this on the member stream. The way I actually learned about Bad Bunny was probably about 3 years ago. I was like, I don't know who this guy is. But I was actually taking some Spanish lessons. And one of the best ways to actually learn a foreign language is to listen to music. So I got on LingoPie, and LingoPie actually has music on there. And it was a Bad Bunny song, and they break down the lyrics so it can actually translate it for you in English. That way you can actually learn it. That's how I knew who he was. I never heard of this guy before. But anyway, over here. Stephen A. Smith claims critics are trying to cancel him for Bad Bunny comments. They want him fired, guys. They want him fired. Says Stephen A. Smith believes his critics are trying to cancel him for saying it would have been nice of Bad Bunny to perform at least part of the Super Bowl halftime show in English. But Bad Bunny doesn't have any songs in English. Smith was very complimentary of Bad Bunny after the Super Bowl 60 halftime show. He was. And it's on video. You guys can actually go and check it out. He was. But the only thing Stephen A. Smith said was, hey, why don't you actually sing a song in English? That was it. That was it. Now, look at this here. It says, on his Tuesday show for Mad Dog Sports Radio, Smith revisited the Super Bowl 60 halftime show conversation, claiming his comments have been misrepresented and accused critics of trying to get him canceled. Quote, because I said that, they got me all over the place with pictures pairing me with right wingers talking about I was against Bad Bunny. I was not against Bad Bunny, Smith insisted. One lie after another after another. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. I honor my contracts. I'm not going away. I say stuff on my political channel or my YouTube channel. Why are folks calling ESPN? I didn't say it on their airwaves. They have nothing to do with what I'm saying. I own this show, Smith continued. I own both my shows. I own both my own YouTube channel. Why are you constantly bringing up my day job? Because you want to get me canceled. Why don't you bring up about me on Sirius XM? Because you know there's no way in hell Scott Greenstein or Sirius XM is going to cancel me. We live in a society where people are sitting up there looking at, and it's like, yo, if you disagree with somebody, that's a reason to go scorch earth on them. As if they committed a crime. That's what these soft-ass, irrelevant, non-productive people try to do. It's not appropriate to say on Sirius XM. I'm going to say it anyway. They can kiss my ass. So, man, that is Stephen A. right there, man. That is Stephen A. Smith right there. They want this man canceled because he agreed with Trump on one thing about Bad Bunny. One thing. And that was enough for them to call in the ESPN and try to get this man fired. Wow. That's the left, man. That's the left for you right there. No disagreement. You cannot disagree with the left, man, if they perceive you as one of them. If you deviate 1%, that's enough. You're done. They want you canceled. I mean, they've done this before, guys. I mean, Stephen A. has been critical of Jackson Crockett, and boy, they try to get him canceled just for one criticism of her. Wow. But gotta leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.